It's time for Sunrise with the Sleepy Boys.
Forgive us, Father, for we are about to sin and be very naughty boys.
Lay it on me, big boy.
These are time sensitive because these have literally happened over the weekend,
Okay.
and I've already heard 2 of the 3 of them elsewhere.
Oh, I think I might know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
Where have you
Let's
heard
start
of
with
them?
number 1. You guys heard about the fucking idiot YouTube prank that got a guy
Yep.
killed?
Yeah,
Yep.
I heard about that one.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
So Brandon, I knew one of us wasn't going to hear about it. So these idiots have a YouTube channel.
Drink, bruh.
These idiots in Nashville, they've got a YouTube channel, right?
Uh-oh.
And they decide it'll be funny to do a prank where they're robbing, I don't know if it was people or a bank. I
it
think
was
it's
random
people.
people.
It was a person
They're
at an ATM.
robbing random people outside a trampoline park at night with
Don't
butcher
do
knives.
Don't do this in places where they actively carry guns.
Oh, well, this
don't
guy
beat us
can't
to it.
anymore. It's okay. This guy can't anymore because someone actively carried a gun.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Don't do this in areas where they
20-year-old. Yeah.
guns.
20 years old, got killed, not murdered,
Kill.
he got
Yeah,
killed because
dumbass.
he was brandishing a weapon and someone said, no.
Right.
Yeah.
Welcome to America, dipshit.
I mean, is anyone surprised that we even got to this point?
No. Because there's
Like, we had-
idiots that on YouTube who do shit like that. And then other
Absolutely.
people who are teens or younger are going to like, oh, you know what? We need that. That's going to give you the clout I need. It's like,
Dude, you know what?
Fucking imbecile.
I hope the other guys that were with him who like also planned this out but didn't get killed, I hope they get charged with involuntary manslaughter. Because
And-
they're part of the reason this kid's dead.
Yeah.
Not the guy that shot him.
Absolutely.
These fucking guys.
Yeah,
The guy
because I
that
mean,
shot him, it was in self-defense.
yeah, at
There was
any
a group of
moment,
5 of them
you
that
see
had a knife.
butcher knives? Yeah.
See, that's the thing. The other thing is, from what I've heard, not fake butcher knives, butcher knives.
Real.
So it's 100% in self-defense, regardless of their intention.
Because that person,
The perceived intention is clearly
right, exactly.
yep. So that was number 1.
Ugh.
Number 2. You guys hear about the Utah school that said you can opt out of Black History Month?
No, Oklahoma.
No, it's Utah.
I saw Oklahoma.
I have it up on Google right now. It's Utah.
Wait,
Alright,
say that one
come on.
more time.
There is a Montessori school in North Ogden, Utah, where they sent out a fucking letter telling people if you want, your kids can opt out of
You're
Black
right. it
History
was
Month.
Utah. I thought it was Oklahoma. I'm sorry.
So a
I
couple of parents were pissed
ready
off
to
that
take
their kids were learning about Black History Month. And they fucking made an argument to the school's administration. So in response, the school administration sent out a form saying you can have your children opt out of learning about Black History Month.
I'm so glad
Now,
I'm getting
I
the
will
fuck
say
out
a few
here.
things in the administration's defense. 1, the administrator who had to make the ultimate decision was absolutely disgusted and pissed off about this.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, his grandparents were sent to Japanese internment camps. So, dude,
Oh.
yeah, not the happiest about this. The issue here is school boards and PTAs have too much motherfucking power.
Absolutely. PTA boards are dumb as shit.
Absolutely,
Well,
man.
well,
People
that's
who
coming
don't
from
know shit about actual education, have no degree or anything, get to make decisions on the standards of
feel
education.
So bad for the fuck. If Jasmine and I, Lord forbid, Jasmine and I have kids, I feel so bad for whatever dumb dipshit PTA board, because I'm already gunning to get onto
Yep.
the fucking board of the HOA in my neighborhood that I'm moving
Dude,
into.
I hate HOAs.
I
They're
know,
the
me
spawn of Satan.
straight up like shooting, gunning to get onto it just so I can just
Dismantle it from the inside.
Well,
God,
and
fucking
then not
please
only
don't.
that, dude, it sucks because like how Bailey's a teacher too, and like all the stuff that's like going on and all this other shit. It's
No,
like,
and that's the other thing. Like, I just think about, if it ever happens, I'm gonna rain hell down on whatever fucking PTA I ever end up in.
All right, the good point is, after all of the media backlash and everything, the administrator who was in charge of it all got everyone, like he was able to get everyone to come together as a group, explained everything, why it was so important. And as of right now, literally no one is opting out. But still, the fact that he had to go through all that shit is just outrageous to me.
So. All right, but here's so one of my favorite accounts that I follow is Sean King.
Mhm.
Highly recommend people go check him out, especially if you want to be a socially woke person. Go check out his stuff. So his opinion was, um, it was funny because he's like, you know what? I'm actually totally okay with this as long as my kids could opt out of dumb white history.
nice.
Thought that was funny as shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like, yeah, you know what? If you can opt out of Black history, feeling like you should be able to also be
Well,
And plus, for
Yeah.
our other, well, like not only me, because like how I come from a Hispanic, my wife, she keeps thinking. I had explained to my wife the other day that I wasn't Latino, so I had to explain to her so that way,
was she
that way,
hanging out with Mark or something? Jesus.
so that way when she comes to
What
a
the
student,
fuck,
and,
man?
like, hey, you know, when a student says they're Hispanic, that doesn't mean that they're Latino. There's a huge difference. But anyway, she understands that now. But there's a comedian of mine that I really love named John Leguizamo. He has a
Oh,
he had a
yeah.
Love
special
John
out on,
Leguizamo.
Yeah.
he had a special out on Netflix called Latin History for Fucking Morons. And dude, that stand up, that 90 minutes, I learned more than I did in my whole entire life of like school. It gave me more insight on my own like ethnicity and everything else. Is like, holy shit.
That's because
This is
America doesn't want anyone to
amazing.
learn about anything that isn't white history.
I know, and I hate it so much. And I'm like, dude, I want my kids to know more about their own ethnicity and then like people who made like a. I mean, yes, of course, we got like famous, actors who are Latino or Hispanic, but it's like,
But
but Hispanics that made like a
doesn't
very
just-
big difference, like a huge.
it doesn't just start like good. I'm so glad we have all these like famous tent poles and things, but it seems a bit like if you're gonna worship like these celebrities and stuff we have, it's no different than fetishizing somebody else's like skin color. Like you're just getting like wrapped up in this one person. You're not
Uh,
focusing on the
Well, I'm going to
overall.
disagree with you in the sense that you could what things that have happened to me in the past are there's been a celebrity that I've been like, oh man, I really enjoy them and I really like their acting, and I've tried to learn more about them just because that's what I do, and as a
Yeah,
result, I
but
learn about
Jeff,
their culture.
but good job, Jeff, because you're an outlier. That's not how it goes, though, for a
True.
majority of people. So yes, while you can disagree with that on a personal level, as a whole, that is what happens.
By the way, did you guys check out that picture I just sent? I don't know if I've talked about it on this podcast before, but this is one of like the worst things in my personal opinion, and one of the biggest. We're in real trouble as a country.
Oh, I don't like that they call it moving out like it's a goddamn Billy Joel song.
That's because they're literally at this point trying to paint over the Trail of Tears.
No, no.
So
Jeez, come
for
on.
our listeners who aren't obviously seeing what I'm sending us, someone found this. It's it's a textbook, a grade school textbook, and it says basically when the when the Pilgrims got here, they needed a place to live. So the First Nations peoples agreed to move to different areas to make room for the new settlements, which is not true.
Right.
The
Oh.
Pilgrims committed genocide.
Yep.
And that's in textbooks.
Yep.
So yeah, things like that.
You can't erase history, motherfucker.
But people try. And the thing is,
I know, but like, you know.
This is just another example of just motherfuckers whitewashing history.
Exactly,
I mean,
but it's like,
it's
you know.
It's an axiom for a reason. If you forget about history, you're doomed to repeat it. You guys ready for the last story I have?
I think I know which one it is. Go ahead and tell it.
A man was killed at a baby shower in Michigan after a celebratory cannon exploded.
That's
sorry.
how I would go.
Oh, okay. No, that was not what I was thinking at all. What happened?
That is fucking
This
amazing.
dude went to a baby shower, and they decided to announce that they're having a baby by shooting off a cannon.
Oh,
and
my
this
God.
Who was 26 years old,
Oh,
who was standing
jeez.
10 to 15 away from the cannon, was hit by shrapnel and killed.
Oh.
Where did this happen?
Michigan.
I love America.
So,
is it Flint, Michigan?
So
Why?
starting
Because it was
wildfires
goddamn
that burned down
communist
half
and
the country, that's not enough. Now we're actively killing individuals with fucking gender reveals.
Good fucking God.
Jeez.
I thought you guys would like that one.
You know what? I kind of like that because you could argue that that person offered themselves up as a sacrifice to be reincarnated as that baby.
I don't
And
know about that.
Can you imagine being that kid's father and every day, you know, little Billy's looking a little bit more and more like Mitch?
Man, I got a better question. How pissed off are you if you don't like that name? Because, come on. You got to name it Mitch, right?
Hold on. A 27-year-old isn't going to be
6.
named Mitch. 26. You said 27 the first time.
No, he's
26.
26-year-old isn't going to be named Mitch. His name's
He was
Keith.
not. Nope, Evan.
Hey.
Oh, Evan, sorry.
All right, even better.
Man,
more like Evan every day.
I can just see it. Like, I hope that our baby is the reincarnation of Evan, and every day the baby looks a little bit more and more like Evan, and it takes, you know, a few decades before the dad
puberty?
realizes it. Fuck you. It takes a few decades before the dad realizes what actually fucking happened.
He ended up killing the cuck, or I guess he's the cuck, isn't he?
Yeah, he got cucked by Evan, and that's why the baby looks like Evan.
Jeez. Plus, Jeff, I thought you were going to talk about the other one I was thinking of was this. All right, this is a very quick one, just like Jeff's. Well, apparently there was this girl who went on TikTok talking about how her hair's been in the exact same position for like a month because apparently she would always put got to be glued in her hair to keep it, you know, in shape and whatever. But
this today.
she apparently used Gorilla Glue. And for some of you who don't know what Gorilla Glue is, it's a very, very, very strong
It's like the strongest
glue,
super glue on the
glue
market.
ever.
It's stronger than Super Glue brand Super Glue.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this girl went on TikTok, talked about how she's had her hair's been like that for a month. She even she used shampoo, didn't work. She's pleading for help. The company itself got in contact with her, telling her that she needs to use this and that to get it out. But since it's been in her hair for a month, she was going to be needing some strong adhesive remover, and her hair was going to be damaged. So she ended up making a GoFundMe. She got the funds within like less than, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. Now
anyone that donated her money is a fucking idiot.
But here's the stupid thing. Now there's a statement going around saying that she is going to sue the company for this. And I'm like,
what? Why?
That's what I said. I was like, the company had nothing to do with your stupidity of using, like,
Can we
this
talk
super
about
glue.
how the verified Gorilla Glue account had to say, do not use our fucking product in your hair?
Oh.
Guys, let's put it this way. She's going to win. And do you want to know why? Or do you want to know how I know?
Was able to win against McDonald's for having hot coffee.
Actually, that's a different situation. I was actually going to say this one. There are directions on toothbrushes now.
You guys
That's
fucking
how
joking
stupid
me.
people are. Someone shoved one in their ear, sued and won. So now there's
Hold on.
directions.
I'm
Hold on.
pretty
Brandon, on your thing
feel
about
like-
the McDonald's coffee, at the reason she won that lawsuit was that coffee was like way hotter than it was supposed to be. And
Yeah, it was like 100
left-
degrees
it-
hotter than it was
Yeah, it left
legally
third
allowed
degree,
to be.
it left third degree burns on the woman.
If I
So it
spilled
wasn't like-
normal coffee on me, it'd probably leave third-degree burns.
No,
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 it
no,
would leave,
dude.
like,
This is like
first to
skin
second.
sliding off of her body.
Yeah, like she
burns.
lost, like she has permanent skin damage because of how hot the coffee was.
I
Like
know,
it wasn't like
but
it
still,
wasn't just some stupid lady.
Her case opened up a slew of frivolous lawsuits that led
True.
to.
Yes,
And
but the
that's
issue
what I
is once
mentioned,
again,
but that's why I used it in a sense of like,
Right.
we use it because it's literally a Seinfeld episode.
And I'm pretty
Right.
sure on the Gorilla Glue it must say like do not use on skin or anything like
There are
that.
Oh,
so
it
many
has to say
warnings
that,
on
right?
Gorilla. There are so many fucking warnings on Gorilla Glue on like not using it for such and such. Like it says avoid contact with skin, eyes. Most people would make the connection like, oh, don't put this shit in your
Hey,
hair.
Mark,
too.
does it say avoids contact with hair? Because I think it's about to.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Like
you know what? If you've got a good enough lawyer, all skin has hair follicles on it. You could make a good argument that it's like, well, skin does have hair on it. So
well, not only that, she'll end up getting a good lawyer because if people were like if she got her GoFundMe
Right,
a
if
goal
there's
in like
enough
less than
dumb-
3 hours, then I'm
enough
pretty
of
sure.
dumb- if there's enough of dumb fucking people to send her money because of her dumbass mistake, yeah, she'll be able to get a good enough
And
lawyer.
a lot of other people were making statements saying like, "Oh my god, I created a GoFundMe for my for
Dying
my
mother.
family member
My
who
mother's
was
got
sick
cancer
or
and we can't get
whatever."
money for it. Yeah.
But things like this, people give for their stupidity. I'm like, that is true.
Every
Yeah.
day we stray farther and farther away from God.
Do you think
Oh.
that
I
like
God
this-
stays
Oh
up in
no,
heaven
Brandon-
and is
Brandon,
ashamed of what
God's
he
dead.
created
You
here?
didn't
Guys.
know that?
Guys, I like to say it a much simpler way. We're slowly proving more and more. We're slowly proving Charles Darwin wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not survival of the fittest anymore.
No, not anymore because well,
Thank
But-
God we have modern medicine.
the reason why survival of the fittest doesn't matter anymore is because people learned they can make money off of people's bodies.
Oh man, I was going to go with the George Carlin quote because kids have to wear helmets nowadays for everything except for jerking off.
I mean, don't I mean, it'll happen.
Well,
I
I
miss
mean,
George
yeah,
Carlin.
nobody should wear a helmet while jerking off.
Can you guys just imagine George Carlin's just the things he would say nowadays?
I feel like
Oh.
I feel like if he hadn't have died, he would have been like, "Well, I'm retiring because everything's a goddamn joke, anyways."
I think if anybody wore a helmet, like out of all of us who wore a helmet while masturbating, it would have to be Mark.
No, that'd be me. I'm
Look,
very safety conscious.
Why you?
I feel like
I'm very
it would
safety
have to be
conscious,
my
guys.
friend Robbie.
oh,
Oh,
Robbie.
Jesus Christ.
Be like,
So those
I'm
were
like,
the stories I had, by the way. I don't know if we have any others.
If you just can't get enough of the Sleepy Boys, you can check us out on all of our social medias.
We are on the Facebook,
The Twitters,
Instagrams,
OnlyFans.
and coming soon, YouTube with the Sleepy Boys.
And if you want to see more of us as ourselves, you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at AKA Raxum, and on Twitch as Raxum Plays.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Condor_Brandor and at ATX Whiskey Bros and King Richard and the Gilded Veil on Instagram.
you can find me at Instagram at Master Key Nobi, and you can also find me on Facebook as well under Key Nobi Acosta, along with my Spotify page to hear my music, which I'll be doing for future intros for Sunrise with the Sleepy Boys as well, along with Brandon if he ever wants to.
If you guys want to find more of me, you can try and find me on Facebook. Good luck with that. Or you can meet me out in public as long as you're standing at least 8 feet away, because I don't think you can count to 6. Thanks.
Until next time, boys and girls.
Have a great fucking day.